You're about to watch a podcast with myself and Jason Patel, someone with a really impressive career this far. He recently sold a company called Transizion, and he is currently the co-founder of Forge AI, focusing on transforming SEO workflows with AI. In this podcast, we dive into SEO and AI and the future of SEO and AI. Enjoy. Jason, thank you so much for joining me on this podcast. Owner of OpenForge AI, you've had a pretty impressive career. I mean, starting with Transizion, you recently sold the business. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what got you into AI and SEO.
Yeah, Bradley, it's great to be here and super excited for our conversation. In terms of who I am and what I do and what I'm working on, currently OpenForge AI, it's a B2B SaaS tool that helps marketing teams create content that's optimized for AI search. So content that's optimized for generative engine optimization in the future of SEO. My previous company was called Transizion Education, and you got the pronunciation of that right, which is super impressive. We were an education technology firm, and it was essentially a college and career platform for high school kids. We sold that in 2023, despite not raising any money or raising very little money. And we competed against the best and biggest players in the space, thanks to SEO. I led all of our SEO efforts, and I learned there just how powerful and useful SEO is, and just how much of a lasting impact it's going to have on all inbound marketing motions. So that's how I got into the game. I learned it all from first principles. So it's been an absolute blast being in this industry, building again in the space, and now doing something more with a more tech forward or pure tech solution.
Yeah, it's very impressive. I mean, OpenForge AI focusing on, transforming SEO workflows with AI technology. Can you walk us through how AI is currently in 2025 reshaping, traditional SEO processes?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing is going to come down to intent. Right now, the top of funnel is still a major factor in ranking for SEO, and rightfully so. If you're a company and you want to find the most amount of customers and get the biggest exposure, you want to build lots of top of funnel content. Now, that will eventually change with generative engine optimization in that customers will have a high intent or a specific intent when it comes to finding a particular link or an answer. And so generative engines will be able to provide them with that answer, leading to more zero-click results. So customers can ask a question. They don't need to dive to a web page. They can get their answer on the actual answer engine, generative engine, whatever you want to call the AI SEO, the shift. What that means is that there will be an additional emphasis on brand voice, scalability, and overall scaling your voice. Because when the AI provides that answer from your site, you're going to be able to inject your POV, your attitudes, and your voice into that answer so people know who you are without clicking to that page. So we're talking a huge shift in SEO. It won't be overnight, but it will be very fast, relatively speaking.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that's very, very interesting. I mean, and as someone who's worked in both, education and AI, how do you think this shift will take place? How do you think AI could, revolutionize the learning and career guidance spaces in the next few years?
Yeah, I think overall, we're looking at more information at the fingertips of users, whether they're young people or adults. I think more so, it'll give more access and more knowledge to people who are willing to put in the work and to leverage that knowledge.
Yes.
And so if you're a really motivated, hardworking person, you can do even more with even less. I think that's a very beautiful.
Yeah, and everyone says like, not everyone, but a lot of people have concerns about AI replacing human creativity. What is your thoughts on that?
I think that AI will augment and enhance the human experience and human creativity at that. So I think it's going to ultimately be a value add to the human condition. And so I'm very hopeful for it. I think there will be a period of hurt and a period of confusion where we try to teach our population, not just in America, but overseas, how to use AI properly. That will probably lead to a bigger divide between people who know how to use AI and don't know how to use AI. So I think training, I think resources will be very important to making sure that that bridge, that divide does not get larger and not bridge that divide. And so it all comes down to making AI accessible to other people, making it approachable, creating really good user experiences. That will lead to people like our moms and dads and people who are a little less tech oriented or a little less AI oriented to learn more about AI and to augment performance. The more we get people to trust in AI and flows around it, not necessarily the big players, but just the efficacy of it, I think we're looking at 10x, 100x of the human experience. As I mentioned, there'll be a short period of hurt, but overall, we're very hopeful. It will help augment human creativity and help us build more products.
I agree. Definitely enhancing human creativity. I agree. And there's so many misconceptions about AI, especially in the space of, marketing and SEO. What do you think are the biggest misconceptions about AI, especially when it comes to using it in industries like marketing and SEO?
Yeah, I think the big one so far has been, or that we've run into, has been just overall skepticism when it comes to AI writing. And I think that's totally fair. But I think that's also something where marketers are going to have to get ahead of the game if they really want to win and provide results for their companies. And so, again, it comes down to augmenting the human experience, augmenting your voice with AI. Not replacing, but augmenting, enhancing. And what that allows us to do is create better results for our companies. Some people are still very skeptical about AI writing or AI XYZ. That's okay. That's going to happen. I think what matters is that we as companies really provide a good example and a good experience to our customers to show them that, yes, there's a lot of uncertainty, but it's all going to be okay.
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of scaling and improving efficiency that can come from it. So I guess why not, So what is...
Absolutely. The market's going to change. The market's going to change. The world is going to change. People will want to accelerate. And we have to be prepared for that. The human condition is to continually better and improve our surroundings so that we can survive in the world and thrive. And this is no different.
Definitely. And especially SEO, it's become so complex and it's only becoming more complex with search algorithms getting smarter and all of these things. How do you see AI solving some of these new challenges that's arising? And what role would OpenForge play in this transition?
Yeah, so when we build our tool, we build everything with best practices for GEO and SEO. And so we want to help marketing teams get in front of more customers with content that's written in their brand voice. I think that helps everybody. That helps the customers looking for an answer. That helps the business get in front of customers. Win-win proposition for all. And so I think that scaling your voice in a really responsible, accurate, precise way, but doing it in a cost-effective manner will be how AI can help businesses tackle the new age of SEO. Otherwise, GEO or whatever word we want to use. I think that's how you can take advantage of this new wave of AI and really be in the bleeding edge of innovation. By doing that, you can capture alpha, get ahead of your competitors. And I think it's a huge win, a huge opportunity for your business to embrace it.
Yeah, definitely. And Jason, someone like you who's been in the space for such a long time and really knows your ins and outs when it comes to SEO and AI. And especially nowadays with all these new AI softwares and things releasing, what are the most exciting innovations in AI that you've been keeping your eye on?
I think that's a really good question. I mean, I think ability for AI to create creativity is a big thing. You can call it AGI. There's a whole bunch of different things. I'm very skeptical about autonomous AI in the creativity space. I am very skeptical about that. Not on a fundamental level, but just does it work?
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing how AI can link together complex projects and give you a really good outcome that can help you save time and generate value. So whether that's in our space of AI writing and marketing, or whether that's in sales or what have you, I'm really looking forward to that. If there's a really good business case, so we can get more businesses on AI, consumers will follow, the world will follow, and America will have be a flagship leader in this as it should be.
Yeah, definitely. Not just increasing efficiency, but increasing that quality, taking it to a whole nother level. It's really exciting being in 2025. Jason, I'm going to finish off with my last question, more of a statement. Do you have anything you want to add, and what do you currently have going on?
Yeah, I mean, right now we are scaling. We have a bunch of happy customers, although we launched not too long ago. And, we want to be on the cutting edge of helping marketing teams create blog content that gets in front of their customers in AI search engines. So we're super excited to do that. If anyone's interested in reaching out, just contact me at jason@openforge.ai. And I think in terms of the message, I'll say that it is uncertain, but it's all going to be fine. It's going to be okay. We have to accelerate the future and continue building. Slowing down is not an option. Keep going fast, keep breaking things, keep learning. And if we keep on doing those things and staying true to the learnings that we discover, it's going to be fine. There's going to be more value generated for everybody, and we'll live in a much better world for it.
Definitely. Jason, I love the vision. The work you're doing is extraordinary, absolutely amazing. And once again, thank you so much for joining me on this podcast, and good luck with all these future endeavors.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Bradley. You have a wonderful day, and looking forward to doing this again next time.
Definitely.